Hello and welcome to GameSpeak. I'm Stainsby Kingsby and I'm joined by Alexander Mee. To start things off, how has your week been, sir?
Oh, hello. I'm me. I'm Alexander Mee. I've had a pretty decent week, I think. I guess I'm a bit tired right now.
I know what it is. You've been playing too much Overwatch.
No. I can never get too much.
Oh, never enough, eh?
It's an addiction.
It's life.
Overwatch is life. No, but I've not been doing too bad. How about you?
Yeah, no, I've been doing pretty good. I've managed to get as much gaming in as possible, so that's good. It's always good.
Always good. It is always
Yeah.
good.
It's never a bad thing. Come on.
It is never a bad thing. That is true. I concur.
Yeah.
I can relate.
So have you been playing anything other than Overwatch?
No.
No, just Overwatch?
Yeah.
You've been in the competitive side then?
Not only, but I mainly play Overwatch right now because I just find competitive so fun, especially when you queue up with some guys and you get some good damage done. Get some wins, get some rank.
So have you gone on a few win streaks, or have you... kind of
before we started the show, I actually went on a small win streak, and I rose about around 150 SR tonight, which is
Nice.
pretty okay.
Yeah. Considering I'm not even the level for competitive yet, that's pretty good going. I need to play more.
You do need to play more.
I do need to play more.
If you can get it on PlayStation, I'll happily carry your butt.
Well, it's funny. I had one rule when I got my PlayStation. I don't get games I already have for Xbox.
That's lies, all lies.
Yeah, I kind of broke that rule with Destiny because that came with it.
Yeah. I mean, that's alright. That is forgivable.
Yeah, Destiny's forgivable. And then over Christmas, ended up buying Division.
Which also...
Tom Clancy's The Division.
Yeah.
Which I also have on Xbox.
Which you also have on Xbox.
Yeah. And Rocket League.
And Rocket League.
And Star Wars Battlefront.
And Star Wars Battlefront.
And Batman Arkham Knight.
And Batman Arkham Knight. You see how this snowball just keeps on rolling down the hill?
It just keeps going. But I do have a lot of PlayStation exclusives, to be fair.
Yeah. You have the Uncharted trilogy. You have The Last of Us.
Yeah, I got Uncharted 4 as well.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
I got Last of Us.
Yes.
Easily the saddest intro to any video game I've ever played.
Don't even get me started. The times I've watched it, I've shed a tear or two. It is so sad.
It's very...
I'm not even lying. I get tears in my eyes.
Oh no, it is emotional. It's pretty horrible to watch.
Oh.
That's an amazing game.
I don't want to be Joel.
I think many people want to be Joel in that situation.
Nope.
That's a horrible situation.
Yep. That's life sometimes in a post-apocalyptic world, I guess.
Yeah. But I mean, I started playing that game and I was really impressed with it. It's really tense.
It is. It is very much so.
Yeah.
A very great game from
the
definitely. Best studio on PlayStation.
It's... Oh, hang on. Don't tell me. Is it Naughty Dog? Yeah.
It is Naughty Dog, yeah.
Because is it the same developers as Uncharted?
Yes.
Yes. I'll admit they are a very good developer. They are very good at what they do.
They make incredible stories, good animations, nice textures, good water physics.
Do you know what, right? I've actually... Since I've got Uncharted, I haven't actually played it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But
which
a
is
lot of
sin, you peasant.
I know. I've had it for what? Actually, I've had it for about 5 weeks now. Everyone's telling me to watch gameplay footage of it. They're like, you've got to watch it. I said, I own it. I'll just wait until I play it. I might as well. I'm not a fan of watching like gameplay footage of a game that you want to play, because what's the point in playing the game?
Yeah, that's right.
It's one of the things that puts me off watching Twitch streams and stuff. I mean, I enjoy watching Twitch streams, sorry, for the kind of like the banter you have with the people in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I prefer smaller streamers.
Yeah,
but
I can understand that.
Yeah, because I was watching one streamer on Beam, actually, not Twitch, because I know quite a few people who use Beam now.
Beam. I haven't heard of that one before, but we'll get on to that later.
Oh, we'll talk about that. No, they use Beam, and the chat's great on that because it is literally instant, so you can get an instant reply from the streamer. And they were playing the Telltale Batman game.
Ooh, nice.
And that's a game I never got on with. I played the first episode, and I was like, I'm not enjoying this, so I didn't actually finish the first episode.
Oh.
And I was quite devastated by that because I've been looking forward to that for so long. And they said, no, it's great. Seriously, just tune into my stream and give it a watch and see what you think. So I tuned in, and it was really good. So I spent, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours watching the stream, and they finished the episode. I thought, great, I'm going to go out and buy the rest of the series and play it myself. And then I realized I've just watched an entire episode, so I don't need to play it. I was like, damn.
Yeah. That kind of sucks. That's why I mainly watch, like, multiplayer streams, because you know what to expect, more or less.
Yeah.
You don't get any spoilers in some regard.
That's true. And something I've been meaning to watch, actually, it was on, as the time of recording this, it was on yesterday, was the Halo I think it's World Championship Series again. It's the Heats. So they're building that back up now. And I was going to watch that yesterday, but when I tuned in, it had like I think it was a 30-minute timer.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll come back in like 25 minutes, and I just never did.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I forgot about that. Yeah, so I need to go back and watch that stream.
Yeah. Right now, actually, talking about streams, Seagull is streaming Overwatch.
Don't think I've heard of that streamer.
He's a very well-known Overwatch player, like easily the most recognizable or the most known Overwatch player at the moment.
Oh, fair enough.
He's really good. He's a Genji, Hanzo, Mei, a bit of Diva.
Fair enough.
That's what he played. He's really.
Do you know, a friend of mine actually, he recorded. He's relatively new to Overwatch. He got it on Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And he recorded some gameplay of him playing Ana.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I feel quite bad because I watched it and I said, "That's not you." I was like, "That is not you. That's a pro player playing Ana." And he went, "No, that's me. That is me playing Ana." And they came up with the end of the game, and he was on like the end board.
Yeah.
And it was actually him, and I was like, "Wow, you were really good."
But is he then like as good as a pro Ana? Mm-hmm.
From what I've heard, from what I've heard about pros and what I've seen of him, he's probably on par.
I'd like to see some of his gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, he only showed me on his phone, so I couldn't really share it. But I mean, I was like, he is really good, to be fair.
Yeah, okay, that sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, oh, I don't want to come across you in an Overwatch game.
But I'm just trying to get good with Genji. Like,
I think he mains Diva. But he does play a lot.
Diva is pretty good.
Yeah, but he does play a lot of Ana.
Ana is also, she is by far one of the best characters in the game.
Diva just gets on my nerves, though.
Diva is getting nerfed, so.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's getting her armor reduced. Armor takes longer to get down.
Yeah. Oh, do you know much about this? All right, we're going to get a bit into lore here. Do you know much about the Overwatch lore?
Yeah, I know a fair amount.
Did you know that I think it's Pharah is Ana's daughter?
Yeah. I do.
Oh, you do? Oh, fair enough.
Well,
that sends that flat then, doesn't it?
I mean, I think I know more than you do, to be honest.
You probably do. I only know what I know from podcasts. I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't been around hunting.
It is a really good. It is really good lore in the game.
Oh yeah, Blizzard lore is just amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
Overwatch is a game that's not even a year old, and it's got more lore. It's got probably as much lore in it as, I don't know, probably Destiny. Maybe not.
I wouldn't go
Not
that
as
far.
much. Oh well, it's not far off. There's a lot of it.
Yeah, but still, you have in Destiny you have all the Hive lore, which happened like
Oh
thousands
yeah.
of years before Guardians, and then you have current day, and then you have
Ah, I forgot about the books.
you've
Damn it.
got
Never mind.
you've got so much lore.
Yeah, a lot of lore there, but there is a lot of lore in Overwatch. You can't
There
deny
is
that.
a lot of lore, but it only surrounds the Overwatch team and the characters. There's not really anything like, let's say, 1,000 years before Overwatch was created.
That's true.
It's
But
only really-
there was the Omnic Crisis.
yeah, the Omnic Crisis. That's why Overwatch.
That's what.
Was
Yeah, that's why they were
created.
created. Things like that.
Um,
Yeah. Oh,
For
very
example,
interesting.
Reinhardt got into. No, was it? I'm getting unsure now. But Reinhardt, he was a Crusader before he became a part of Overwatch, which were
because I know he
these
developed.
What?
Sorry, he developed a lot of weapons for the Overwatch team, didn't he?
Ryan? No.
No,
was Torbjorn.
Reinhardt. Oh, Torbjorn. Sorry, I apologize.
Reinhardt he's the big muscle guy.
Ah, sorry. My
He's so
apologies.
awesome. But he was a Crusader before he came into Overwatch, which were these nuanced knights from Germany with big hammers.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So do you not find that Overwatch gets a bit stale then?
No.
Just because I only ask this because there's a few people I'm talking to and they play on PC, and they keep saying they're coming across the same teams over and over again, and it's just the same battle because I think there's 3 characters. I can't remember which ones they are, but obviously it's got Reinhardt in there somewhere, and they're saying that to counter it, you've got to kind of be the same team to counter that team,
No.
and it happens like every match.
You actually don't, because
No?
you can counter pick in Overwatch. Like every character has a counter pick almost. So if you say let's put this into perspective, Reinhardt and the team comp you usually go with in that is it's referred to as a death ball. So everybody just groups up behind the Reinhardt, the tanks, the DPS, and the healers. They'll just group up behind Reinhardt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
A dive
Yeah.
composition, which consists more of Winston, Genji, or let's say what is it called? Characters with high movement. Yeah. So Lucio,
Oh, okay.
Winston, Genji, Tracer, characters with high movement can make a dive comp, and dive comps can counter death balls.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. See, I'm learning stuff.
You are learning stuff.
I'm a learning.
Yeah.
Teach me, Overwatch Lord. But yeah, moving on, I found an article
Yes.
online from Games Radar
Yes.
about Mass Effect Andromeda and EA Access.
And EA Access, of course.
Yeah, oh yes. Well, it is EA. And I'm quite pleased with this because I own an Xbox. So, you know,
Oh yeah.
you're just a PlayStation peasant.
Oh no. Don't even
No,
start.
no, I'm not going there. I am not going there. I'm not that kind of person. I'm going to get a lot of hate for that remark, I think. No, I joke. But no, Mass Effect Andromeda is releasing 10 days? It's 7 days before. My apologies. On March the 16th
Yeah.
on EA Access.
Okay.
So, and you get 10 hours of gameplay free before you actually have to purchase the game, and any progress you do make in the trial, you keep for when you buy the game. And you also earn achievements and things like that. So
Oh yeah, I actually just read that.
that's
Actually,
pre-
like just now.
that's actually really, it's really cool. I mean, EA Access is worth the money. If anyone out there is listening and you don't have EA Access and you have an Xbox, seriously consider it, because the Vault, some of the games in there are really good. I mean, you've got Death Space, which is on backwards compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Age Inquisition's on there.
Yeah.
Most of the sports games and the Need for Speed games are on there. And a personal favourite of mine, Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. That's on there.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant. I played that once and loved it. Star Wars Battlefront is on there, actually.
Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't include the DLC, but with
No,
EA
of course
Access, you do get a discount on any EA
DLC.
DLC and properties. So if I was to go out and buy Mass Effect Andromeda, I would probably get a better price for it. Well, I would get a better price on it on Xbox than on PlayStation.
Yeah.
But it can beat some retailers as well, which is pretty good with that discount.
I mean, it's a good deal.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
good
it's
deal. If you get your money's worth, that is.
yeah, I mean, in Great British pounds, it's £20 a year.
Yeah.
Whereas if you pay monthly, I mean, that's just a one-off payment. But if you pay monthly, it's £5 a month.
It's not too bad.
So I mean, yeah, but even £5 a month, that's double what you pay for a year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I say, if anyone out there is listening, EA Access is pretty good.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Definitely does. So if you really want, if you don't have anything to do with your time and you've got some spare cash, just EA Access it.
Yeah.
Play games for 500 years.
Yeah, they have a lot of games in there.
They do. Yeah. But moving on to an article posted earlier this week by Kotaku called "Totaling the Hidden Costs of Owning a Nintendo Switch." So, if you don't know by now, if you haven't been on the internet, Nintendo has launched the campaign and ads and all of that for the Nintendo Switch, the new console, which is releasing this year, 2017. And it has some cool ideas, definitely. I'm not a Nintendo guy myself, but it's got some cool ideas. Ideas. If I can speak English.
Oh, don't worry. You speak better English than I do, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah. But the console itself is $300. And with that you get two, Joy-Con controllers, or one Joy-Con controller? Like, it's
No, you
two things.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe the Switch. You get... Yeah, it's two Joy-Con controllers which join to make one Joy-Con controller. So it's like two halves make a whole.
Yeah, exactly. So you can split it up for like a party game, and you can clap it together for like something Legend of Zelda Breath of Wild.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild. I think. Yeah, it's like, I think that's the way it's meant to be used. Maybe. Something like that.
Yeah.
With some movement stuff in there.
I looked at the Switch like when it was first not when it was first announced, but when they first released all the information a couple of weeks ago. And I was reading up on it, and the battery life, I've heard multiple places say this, I don't know how true it is, but multiple places say that the battery life can range from an hour and a half to 6 hours.
Yeah, on when you unplug it from the dock.
When you take it from the dock, yeah. But I mean, 1.5 to 6 hours. I mean, Skyrim's coming out for the Switch.
Yeah, it's kind of not much.
That's going to be a load-bearing game, if anything.
Yeah, that's going to be taking up a lot of processing power.
Yeah.
So yeah, the console comes with the one thing, the Joy-Me controllers. I don't know. Yeah. It comes with a 32 gigabyte SD card, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it an SD card or is it built in?
No. It's
an SD card?
It is 32 gigabytes of built-in storage. Yeah, that is.
I mean, obviously I don't know the internal workings of the Switch, but 32 gigabyte is not a lot of memory by today's standards.
It is like it is mesmerizingly small.
However, Switch games are coming out on cartridges, so
yeah. But if
cartridges hold a lot of memory.
You don't care about cartridges and you're just gonna download, then like for example the new Legend of Zelda, you're gonna need 13.4 gigabytes of free space. That's 41%, almost 42% of the total storage. Wow. Which is a lot. Imagine Skyrim.
That's even worse than the 500 gig hard. Like, relatively speaking, it's worse than the 500 gig hard drives we get on PlayStation and Xbox for games.
Exactly. So that's the console. Then you could buy a micro SD card to upgrade the storage, which is kind of nice. That is around that's between $25 and $30 for I'm not sure.
Oh, micro USB cards.
It's for micro SD.
Oh, micro SD.
Yeah,
I said.
Exactly. That's 64 gigabyte micro SD card for around $30.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
No, that's not too bad. Then if you have I've seen Nintendo as a family product almost. Like a party thing. So one set of controllers, it wouldn't be enough.
No, like if you're a family of 4, then you're going to need 4 controllers, aren't you?
Exactly. Or if you're having a party and more wants to play, then you're going to need some more, like if you're going to play Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another pair of controllers is $80.
Really?
Yeah. And the regular controllers, like a standard PS4 or an Xbox controller, is $60.
Really?
Yeah.
That's quite cheap.
Yeah, for the Xbox and PS4, it's $20 more for the Joy-Con controllers.
I don't know. I don't know what to think of the Switch.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, well, you carry on, sir.
Yeah. So you can put the Joy-Con controls together and make the main controller, but you'd probably want a pro controller, which it's not really a pro controller. It's just a regular looking controller. It seems more nice to hold, I think.
Is this the one that looks like almost like an Xbox controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Yes.
I know which one you...
Yeah. That is $70. That is maybe for when you're alone playing games, like playing Skyrim or playing, what's it called? Splatoon, I think.
Oh yeah, Splatoon. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's maybe for when you're playing that, by yourself. I mean, the Joy-Con controller, when it's put together, it's really huge and it's just a square, so it doesn't really fit that well into your hand. So you'd want a pro controller. Maybe you can live without it, but it seems nice to have.
It's like quality of life type thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Then you want to have what is called, let me see, the Joy-Con charging grip, because the Joy-Cons runs on power. They're not corded, so they need power. And this actually charges, as I understand it, as I understood it, it charges them while they play.
Really?
Let's see what they write here. The Switch comes with one Joy-Con grip, which is essentially a plastic shell that turns the Joy-Con controllers into a unit that looks and feels like a typical gamepad. The trouble is, there doesn't appear to be a way to get more of them. When it comes to the grip, Nintendo is only selling a $29.99 device called the Joy-Con charging grip. An extra grip will be crucial if you buy an extra pair of Joy-Con units for local multiplayer games. So that's like when
So that's $110.
yeah. So if you have another pair of controllers, you'd really want this charging grip, so
Yeah.
you can play, because then it will, because these, as I read it, the Joy-Con controllers just run out of battery and they won't really tell you when they die. They just sort of die, and this keeps them alive for longer.
So hang on, let me get this straight, right? It's $300 for a Switch.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, wow.
And then
It keeps going on.
yeah.
Okay.
And then there's no games in the package at launch. So a game is standard $60, which, I mean, that's fine. I really don't care about that price, but still, it amounts to roughly $600 if you are going for the full thing.
Wow. So that's $600, and that's not even including a game.
Nope.
Wow.
That is including a game.
Oh, that is including a game. Sorry.
It is 500, around a bit above or over $500 without a game.
Wow.
And that is insane.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean,
At least.
I think Nintendo is really pushing things the wrong direction.
You see, Nintendo are these kind of people that try really hard with something, but then just at the last hurdle, they got to jump over the last hurdle to finish, and they just fall.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good idea. The Switch is a great idea. It's not a
Oh.
bad idea that you pick up the game while you were at home and then just go and play.
I think it's perfect. I mean, console gamers like us, I mean, they are bringing games like Skyrim in there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's been announced. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would love to go on a train journey somewhere and just play Skyrim.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Exactly.
I'd like that.
A mobile version of Skyrim. Who doesn't want that?
I
I mean,
I really
so
want to know.
the benefits of that sound amazing, but
Mm-hmm.
the cost and practicality of it all
It doesn't sound amazing.
it doesn't really justify it to me.
No.
I mean, the last the last Nintendo item I actually owned was the Game Boy Advance SP.
I can't remember that one. Which one was that?
That was the one with the flip screen and the light.
Oh, the small square?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I see.
Yeah, that was the last Nintendo piece I had.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I'm showing my age with that one.
Yeah.
But I do remember owning the first Game Boy.
I don't think I had that one, but I definitely had an SP and like some models after, and maybe the one before that.
The Advance.
Yeah.
See, I had the original big block Game Boy,
Yeah.
and then I had the Game Boy Color. I actually had 2 or 3 of those because they kept breaking.
Oh. Shit.
Not my fault. Not my fault.
No, of course.
I didn't break them. I wasn't
No.
throwing them on the floor. I did once. Hey, Pokemon was hard.
Yeah, that's true.
No, then I went on to the Advance, and then I went into the Advance SP, and then I just kind of stopped.
Okay, yeah. I see. Yeah. Also, let's say like you want to have the Switch in multiple locations. The dock doesn't really do anything for the Switch. It gives it a bit more power, and yeah, that's maybe about it. And it charges it. But if you want another dock, let's say you have like 2 rooms where you have TVs in, so you can move the Switch around to play. You only have to take the screen with you instead of like moving the whole thing with cables and all that. A new dock is $90
Whoa.
to set up. And I
So
mean, it's
really-
just the dock. It's not the Switch or anything like the. full
Oh,
thing.
okay.
It's just where you charge the secondary screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. One thing they did clarify that I thought was wrong before, but I was wrong about it, was the fact that the dock itself is wired to your TV.
Hmm.
Whereas before, everything I'd been reading and seeing said it was wireless.
I mean, that wouldn't really work.
Exactly. That's what was worrying me about the Switch. I was like, how? Because, internet can be on the fritz. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Your entire console rests on the fact that your internet works okay.
yeah.
Which, I mean, that's not far off what happens now on Xbox and PlayStation. But, I mean, at least you can do stuff on them.
Hmm.
Whereas if your internet's on the blink with a Switch and you're trying to actually watch something, you can't watch anything or play anything.
Exactly. So, I mean, I'm skeptical about this. I think Nintendo's golden days are pretty much over, and I'm this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Mario and like The Legend of Zelda is kind of just losing its appeal. Maybe not more so Mario than Zelda.
Do you know what? Well, here at least you're not unpopular because I know exactly what you mean by that.
I mean,
It's not that I don't like them anymore.
No,
It's the fact that they're just not appealing to me anymore.
I think they're not refreshing it enough, if you can say that.
No, they're
It's
not
the
bringing
same,
out. Yeah,
more or less.
I know. Yeah, I mean they're not bringing out very many new IPs. Nintendo. They're sticking to like their oldest games. I mean Mario and Zelda are still coming out,
Hmm.
and Mario has been coming out since the 80s. I want to say.
Oh no.
No.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna do a fact check.
Oh, okay, Google.
Uh,
I mean, they've been going a long time, those franchises. I mean, Zelda hasn't been going as long as Mario, but I mean, they've had a lot of games in each series.
they've had.
It's kind of like, that's kind of like Xbox. Well, Xbox, I suppose, does it with Halo, but I mean, it's,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like Xbox releasing Halo. Say they released Halo and Gears of War, and then they maybe released one other game,
Yeah.
and that was it. That's kind of what I get the vibe from Nintendo with Mario and Zelda. It's like those are their two main games, and they maybe released one or two other IPs, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, I'm kind of just like release more stuff, bring more people in.
Yeah. Okay, so Mario Bros. You're right, was released in 93 or 83, sorry.
Oh, it's
1983.
pretty
early stuff. That is 30 odd years.
That is the
30,
34 years.
34 years.
I
This is
did
the
math.
34th year of Mario.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I mean, it's a long time. Mario is a great character and all, but I think it's become a bit stale. I think they need to try something else and maybe try to appeal more to the adult side instead of the childish side, because
Yeah.
they have Splatoon 2, which paintball or paint wars.
Yeah, it's kind of like Paint Explosions, isn't it?
Yeah. And another thing, I'm gonna restart that. Another thing where the arms, it's a boxing game almost, but where the arms are like
Oh.
what is it, slinkies?
Is it called Armor? Arms?
Maybe.
It's got arm in the name, I know that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't know. I wish Nintendo would just release a gaming console you can just game on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I
mean-
suppose they have. Like even their new 3DS, right? Their new 3DS doesn't come with a charger.
Why? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
If they're appealing to, like, it seems like they're appealing to more kid-friendly stuff, but they charge like pretty high prices, in my opinion, for something that not many children would have any money for. They wouldn't have the currency to buy it.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, we could be in the vocal minority here, but I can't see myself getting a Switch.
I haven't had a Nintendo console since what I think Nintendo 3D.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
The
to be fair,
the long one with the screen that flipped up, right? And the two screens.
oh, the 3DS or the 2DS or whichever one it is,
Maybe 2DS.
or the DS.
Yeah, something.
I don't know.
Something.
No, something about the Switch actually. There's a retailer in the UK called Game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guess what they sell?
Games.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
And they had a promotion going where if you traded in an Xbox One, and that was a One original or an S,
Yeah. Yeah.
a PlayStation 4, and that was either the Slim or the original PS4, not the Pro,
course.
or an iPhone 6, which was an iPhone 6 or an iPhone 6S, then you could pick up a Switch for £140, I think it was.
I mean, that's pretty cheap.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't trade in like one of my consoles, but a phone for that much?
I mean,
That's a big price drop for a phone. And an old phone at that. I mean, the iPhone 6 and 6S has been out 2 years now.
yeah, but still, it's Apple really they sell their stuff cheaper, or what is the price of an iPhone 6 or 6S?
I'm not entirely sure, but I know the 7 was really expensive.
It is, of course.
I know.
It's
I just know Apple's expensive. I never actually go out and buy a phone. I always get a contract. It's just cheaper.
I buy my stuff. I have what an iPhone 6. Yeah, I do. I switch like phones every 3 or 4 years or so, just to
I
somewhat up to date.
Yeah, I switch every 2 or 3 because I did have an iPhone 4, no, an iPhone 4S, and then I had a Windows phone, which I'm never doing again. And then after that, I got my iPhone 6, and that's due for renewal the end of this year. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, I personally I prefer the Apple. I prefer Apple over any other platform because I feel like their operating system is much more slick. Their user interface is also more slick.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I use Apple. I've always used Apple really because when I was maybe 12 or 13, I had an iPod, so all my music for the last 11 years has gone through Apple.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, for me to change from Apple now is just going to be insane because I have to rebuild my music library pretty much.
Yeah.
Which I don't really want to do.
No. I mean, that's why I use Spotify really, because I just have all the music at my hand at all times almost. I don't have to have a specific device with me to have my music.
Oh, I found out how much a iPhone 6 costs, by the way.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, it's an iPhone 6. It's £439.
Yeah, so it's worth more than a Switch, and it gets you
half off, pretty much.
Yeah. So I don't. In my opinion, that's not a good deal.
No, but
unless you've got one lying around, let's say
if you've got a spare one. I mean, if you bought an iPhone 7 when they came out and you didn't get rid of your 6,
but then you'd also be in the consumer base where you've got the money for these kind of things. I'd almost imagine if you've just got that phone lying around, anyways.
I suppose, yeah. If you just got a phone lying around, you can go out and buy a console.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that was.
Excuse me. Sorry. Go.
Sorry, I was going to say that was just for a basic model of 16 gigabytes, whereas the 64 gigabyte is 509. That is a lot more money.
It is.
Wow.
So,
but a lot more memory, to be fair.
I'm not a fan of this deal, but we don't have Game in Denmark. We only have GameStop and a Danish company called Cool Shop, which actually is a bit pretty. They have some good deals. from time to time.
I can't really say I'm a fan of the game. Actually, it was the Halo collection that annoyed me about them. Oh yeah, we've gone back a few years. No, when the Halo Master Chief Collection was announced at E3, pretty much the day after, all of the E3 games were on Game's website. This is going to get confusing because I'm saying Game twice.
Yeah.
But they were on the retailer's website.
Yeah.
And I had the money, and I thought, if I don't have the money, I'll have the money for when they come out. So when I get charged, I'll have the money.
Yeah.
So I can afford these games.
Okay.
So I put pre-orders in for maybe 5 or 6 games, all coming out around the end of the year with enough time for me to play them.
Yeah.
Because this was before Destiny was out.
Okay.
So the Halo Master Chief Collection, that was the first one I saw. I thought, I haven't really gone into Halo, so I'll get that and I'll play that. And so this was back in June. I pre-ordered it, and then maybe I think it was about 3 or 4 days before the actual game came out, a couple of friends of mine at work said, "Oh, have you pre-ordered the Halo Master Chief Collection?" I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Oh, we're going to pre-order it today." So they did. They got theirs the day before it came out, and mine arrived 2 days after it came out.
Oh,
I was quite livid.
I had kind of the same experience with Destiny, but that was
really?
because I messed up. Because I wanted a collector's edition for The Taken King.
Oh,
so
I see.
I bought that, and it came a week later than the thing came out. So everybody I was playing with was a week ahead of me, and I really had to grind to get up to their level.
Yeah.
Oh, the struggle. But it was worth it. It's a good collector's edition.
What, you got the physical collector's edition?
Yes. I have
What?
both.
What came with the
Taken King. With the Taken
yeah.
King?
Yeah.
A strange coin replica.
Ah.
A poster, or more like a schematic. Is the theme of it a schematic for Sleeper Simulant?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
The Treasure Island, Cade's notebook of Treasure Island.
Oh right, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. His notes are in there, and all the good stuff. What else? What else came? I'm not sure anything more came.
Oh, here's a key question: did it come with the game?
It did come with the game, but not.
Oh, that's good.
It came with a physical.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry to interrupt. If you were going to carry on talking, have you heard about the special edition collector's edition of Mass Effect Andromeda?
The one with the car.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but it is some sort of collector's edition, and it costs something like $200 or $200 or $300, and it doesn't come with a copy of the game.
What?
Yeah. It comes with a remote control car from the game, but it does not come with a copy of the game.
Oh no.
It's, yeah. I was like, I heard about it and I was like, no way. That is ridiculous.
That is, like, stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that is stupid.
They should just call it remote control car from, like, Mass Effect. Obviously, more, well, better than that.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a word, but yeah, my mind went blank. Think of a word, any word, and your mind goes, I can't think of any words.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, if you're gonna do something like that and not have a game with it, don't relate it to the actual game release. Like of like a collector's edition. That's like buying like when it first came out. That's like buying the Destiny Ghost collection without buying Destiny. You just buy a Ghost. It's like,
exactly.
Why do you do this?
I mean, I got the Ghost, and I got the armor and armories book, and that's also a really Bungie makes good collector's editions.
Oh, no doubt, Bungie do. They did the Halo 3 one. I mean, obviously they did the Halo 3 one, but that thing was amazing. I know a friend who has that.
Yeah. Should we move on? So, from this, so Switch, nah. I say nah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's a no-go from me.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the final topic. Um, are you ready?
I am. I'll let you take this one.
So, the title for a pretty well-known movie franchise for the up and coming film was just announced today.
Yeah.
Star Wars Episode 8: The Last Jedi, or just Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I'm pretty excited for this.
Yeah, news of this broke literally as we're talking now, probably about 4 hours ago, maybe.
Yeah, let's see what's the time.
It's 10 o'clock here. Oh, maybe 5 hours ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
5 hours
maybe
ago.
5 hours ago. So it's pretty new news, but it could be pretty old depending on,
Yeah, exactly. But still,
But yeah, no, amazing news.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait for this because I don't know about you, but the picture I saw had a red logo.
It has a red logo.
Yeah, which is new.
Almost, it's Revenge of the Sith-ish.
Yeah. I'm guessing in this one we're going to see a lot more of Snook. Is it Snook?
Snoke.
Sorry, apologies.
And here's the thing. The rumors are going that we're going to see a lot more of Rey and Luke. The movie is gonna be focusing on their relationship and Rey becoming trained in the ways of the Force and maybe not becoming a Jedi, but like starting her path towards the Jedi, or following the path that she started in The Force Awakens.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, well, it's got to have more Luke. It's got to have at least a little bit more of Luke because it's like literally episode 7.
And he's
Spoiler
the most
alert. He's
powerful Jedi ever to have lived.
Episode 7. Spoiler alert. He's in it for the final scene. Wow. There you go.
What?
It's like you spend this whole film. Everyone's like, he's gonna be in it. He's gonna be in it.
Oh.
And then you get right to the end. He's in it for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it didn't need
Actually, no. He's in it longer because that end shot is like 2 minutes or something like that.
It's crazy long, but it didn't need more. But still, I think. What do you think the title refers to?
Well, obviously it's The Last Jedi. I am thinking something's gonna happen to Luke.
Why?
Or it is just literally just referring to Luke because he is the last. Technically, he is the last Jedi because Kylo Ren became Sith, and the Knights of Ren became Sith.
No, dude, you're mixing.
No?
Up. The Sith are dead. There are no Sith.
Ah, okay.
He is a Knight of Ren.
Ah, so the Knights of Ren.
Yeah, Snoke might know the past of the Sith, and Luke knows the past of the Sith, but no one really remembers the Sith. It doesn't seem that way anyway. The older beings in Star Wars might have knowledge of this, and the homeworld of the Sith is still there, and yada yada yada. But the new Jedi Order that Luke formed was destroyed almost by the Knights of Ren, where Kylo Ren was leading those. It is 7. There are 7 in total, I think. And Snoke is like his mentor. So I don't know. We don't know what Snoke is. We don't know who.
See, we haven't even seen. Well, we have had one shot of the other knights, but the only one we've actually seen is Kylo Ren.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess we'll see more of them. None of them is seen bearing a lightsaber.
Are they not?
No, they don't use lightsabers.
Oh well, I know Kylo Ren. The only reason his lightsaber he has one is because it's a cracked crystal.
Yeah, a cracked kyber crystal.
Yeah, I've heard something. I don't know if it's true. But, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
I will.
That is an alarm going off. I don't know if you can hear that. Sorry.
No, I can't. We can't.
Kylo Ren. I've heard that Kylo Ren's kyber crystal is the crystal from Darth Vader's lightsaber.
I think I've heard that before, but I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I've only ever heard rumors of it.
I think it's a rumor. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But I think it's a rumor.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'd like it to be canon, but I mean, how would it work type thing.
I mean, the coolest lightsaber in Star Wars, in my opinion, is the dark saber. That the first ever Mandalorian Jedi. Do you know what a Mandalorian is?
Mandalorian. I do not.
Jango
Please educate
Fett
us.
was a Mandalorian. Boba Fett is a Mandalorian.
Ah.
All the clone troopers are sort of Mandalorian.
Oh, because they're based off of Mandalorian.
They're based off of Jango Fett's DNA.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all he's a Mandalorian. It's I don't know if you can say this, but it started as a warrior planet ish, and yeah.
Ah, fair enough.
But he was the first Mandalorian Jedi, and he created a lightsaber called the Dark Saber, and it has like, imagine a katana with a straight blade on the back and like the shape in front, and then it's just black, and with a white glow on a thin hilt.
Oh,
Not a
no,
round hilt like every other lightsaber.
Yeah,
but
no,
thin.
I've seen this. Yeah, I know what you're on about now. Yeah.
Mhm.
The penny dropped from a great height. No, I do. I know which one you're on about now.
It's so freaking cool.
So, have you played Knights of the Old Republic?
No, I've not played it.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you would have.
No. I'm just
Not-
a memorabilia collector and movie addict.
Ah.
And also the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels. Also, if you haven't seen Clone Wars or Rebels, get into it.
I really want to be fair. I
If you-
really want to get to those.
Clone Wars, oh, it's so good. It's better than Rebels, in my opinion, but Rebels is really in the third season. It has really picked up for me because
Yeah.
the main character, or not the main character, character is Ezra, but his mentor Kanan Jarrus, who is also a Jedi. Yoda has granted him the rank of Jedi.
Ah.
So there are around at that time between episode 3 and 4 there are 3 Jedi, maybe more, but 3 that I can remember right now. Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Kanan.
Right. Because they're the only ones that survived the purge.
Order 66.
Yes, Order 66.
Execute
I
Order
did-
66.
Sorry to change subject, but I did see a picture on, I think it was Twitter the other day, and it was someone that's gone into Starbucks, and they say, I only ordered a coffee, but I end up destroying the Jedi Order, and it says your order number is 66.
If you can
It
find
made me
that
laugh.
picture, please send it to me.
I'm going to try and find it. It was brilliant. It made me laugh a lot.
I need that
Um,
picture in my life, like really.
Yeah, I'll have to try and find it for you.
Please do.
But yeah.
Please do.
So yeah, back to Star Wars.
Yes.
I very nearly said Trek then, actually, because I watched that last night. Apologies.
It's alright. But I think The Last Jedi refers to Luke being the last Jedi.
Yeah.
Because Jedi is plural and singular. But there are no Jedi other than Luke since the Knights of Ren destroyed his new Jedi Academy.
Yeah, I want to know though, why didn't Luke destroy the Knights of Ren?
I don't know.
You'd think,
I can't
'cause-
really say because I mean Luke is the most, according to George Lucas and in the old Legends material, he was the most powerful Force wielder ever to have lived.
Oh, really?
The most powerful Jedi.
Huh.
In Legends, this is not canon. Legends is
Ah.
what was canon before Disney bought Lucasfilm. But in Legends, it was something like he was said to be wielding like 20 or what I can't remember, 40 lightsabers at once or something like that, because
Oh, wow.
Luke was
Yeah.
insane.
Fair enough.
He was insane.
Quick question about Star Wars and
Mhm.
the whole universe. General Grievous.
Yeah.
This is going back a bit. What series was it? Because it was an anime cartoon series, wasn't it? Well, it's not an anime, but it was a cartoon series with how he got the 4 lightsabers, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
Was it in there? I can't remember what series it was, because a friend of mine told me to watch it, but he didn't actually say what it was. I can't remember. So I've got to scour the internet trying to find it now.
From what I know, when we meet General Grievous in the Clone Wars, he has been trained by Dooku, and he has killed Jedi. And he has made his, what he refers to them as his, he has made his improvements to his body. So he has killed the lightsabers. Or, he has not killed the lightsabers. He has killed the Jedi to get those lightsabers.
Right.
We see him kill Jedi in the Clone Wars, and he also takes their lightsabers, but he has killed Jedi prior to that.
So is it the Clone Wars series? Is that what it is?
The Clone Wars series has...
Is that where he appears? Is that...
He appears a lot in the Clone Wars, and he also appears in the main movies.
Yeah. Fair enough. I just wanted to know what series he was in to watch, because I'm quite interested in his background.
There you get a fair... You don't get too much about what he did before, and how he joined, or why he joined the Separatists, which were the main bad guys in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
No, fair enough. I just like background knowledge of stuff.
If you want background knowledge of a lot of stuff, then watch the Clone Wars and watch Rebels. You'll really get some details, because the Ghost, which is the ship in Rebels that they're flying, it's in Rogue One.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and the droid, who is called Chopper, who is let's say he is the R2 of Rebels, is also in Rogue One.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I know they had a lot of Easter eggs in Rogue One, didn't they?
They did.
Apparently.
They did, definitely.
Oh, speaking of Easter eggs, to change the subject again, I'm good at changing subject. J.J. Abrams. Was it J.J. Abrams?
Yeah, he directed Episode 7.
I can't remember who the director was now. Maybe James Gunn. Guardians of the Galaxy. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think that's James Gunn.
James Gunn. He has offered a prize of $130,000 to anyone that can find the final missing Easter egg from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I've heard.
Because no one has found it. I mean, what?
What Easter egg is it, though? I mean,
exactly.
It must be so obvious that nobody knows.
It's got to be in a really obvious place. It's got to be it's got to be right there that you just don't notice it, or it's a line of text or something like that.
Yeah.
Or a line of dialogue. Sorry, not text.
Yeah, it must be. It has to be something not huge, but not small either.
Yeah, because there are a lot. I think he's hitting it so well because there are a lot of obvious Easter eggs in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a lot of money for finding something in a film.
Please.
I mean, no one believed me that Nathan Fillion was in that film.
But he was.
But he is. He is in that film.
He is, yes. Is the right word. It's correct.
Yeah. Well, technically he was, because everyone in that place dies. So he was. He could still be.
He could still be.
Might have his own spin-off film, you know.
Yeah.
Could go somewhere. But no, I just thought I'd bring that up. Sorry.
It's all right.
I just change subject all the time.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't stick to a script.
Or do you? Dum dum dum. The plot thickens. Yeah. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Go.
Okay. Mark Hamill.
Mm-hmm.
He does the voice for the Joker in the Batman animated series.
He does.
Have you seen what he's done on Twitter lately?
Yeah, with Trump.
Yeah, with the the Trump quotes.
Yeah, it's great.
I genuinely love those things. They are chilling.
They are. But in my opinion, he's also the real Joker. There's none
definitely.
other than him.
Yeah. Oh, I actually showed my girlfriend. She'd never seen Jack Nicholson's Joker. Yeah. So I found the Batman collection on on Amazon,
Hey.
and I thought that was good enough reason to buy it. So so I bought her that, and we watched it, and she finally saw Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think she was impressed.
Nah.
It's a that film is very long.
Yeah. I can imagine.
But it's a good film. I think it's aged really well. I enjoy that.
Yes.
But yeah, do you have anything to add?
No, not really. Just not anything else than watch every Star Wars thing you can get your eyes on.
I need to find a place to watch Rebels and Clone Wars.
You can watch Clone Wars on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to look this up just so
It's on Kids.
Oh, is it? Oh.
That's my... Yeah. Let's see. Come on.
Let's have a look. I'm going to look at this. I'm going to look this up.
I'm looking at it right now.
Because, yeah, we're European, so we'll be on the same service.
Oh, Star Wars Rebels is also on here. But, no. What?
Spaceballs is on there.
Have they... Oh, I think they've removed it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm getting anything.
Oh, they have Rebels Season 1 on there, which isn't, like, the greatest season. But, well, you could also find it on the internet if you want to.
Do you watch much TV?
No, I do not.
Nope. Fair enough. I watched a series of unfortunate events the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah, but if you haven't watched it, then I can't really go into details.
Spoiler alert.
Well, it's not necessarily spoilers. It's just I didn't really like it
Okay,
at
fair
all.
enough.
My girlfriend liked it,
Oh, that's good.
but I didn't like the humor of it.
That's a
It's-
problem.
It's kind of like what's the word?
Yeah.
Like uncomfortable humor.
Okay.
And I don't really like that humor.
Oh, okay. I get it. I think I get it.
It's like where someone takes too long to have a conversation on the phone type thing. And you're sat there waiting, and they're going, yeah, no. And I'm just like, I'm just sort of sat there going, get on with the scene, you know. It's
Yeah.
It just frustrates me when stuff like that happens. But yeah, that's my thoughts on series of unfortunate events.
Fair enough. But I think this is a good time to end it. We've been going for a bit over an hour now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got another hour one. Bloody hell. We have done well, sir.
Yes. So, tell us where we can find you.
Well, you can find me pretty much everywhere. Twitter, Twitch,
YouTube.
YouTube, yes. I completely forgot about that one.
Oh.
PlayStation, Xbox, and they are all at Stainsby Kingsby.
Yeah, same for me, except Xbox. And on Twitter, I am at FRIIS Alexander. And everywhere else, I'm Alexander B with 3's. Capital A, capital M.
Another quick thing before we leave. I'm actually doing a stream this weekend. I'm starting up the old Twitch.
Hey.
It's going to be a drunk stream. There's going to be alcohol involved, so if you're underage, you know, it's labelled for mature content. So you know, but yeah, I'm hoping I can do it because I'm going to be at my friend's flat, so hopefully his internet will let me do it. I'm going to be playing Gears of War 4.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be playing the horde mode on that, and I still need to come up with some rules, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of alcohol involved, and hopefully it'll be really fun. So,
Drunk Souls.
yeah, but by the time this episode goes out, I think it'll have happened by then.
Maybe.
So if you are listening to this, just check my Twitch archive or my YouTube, which is just my extended Twitch archive.
Oh yeah. That it is. That it is.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Alrighty. Well, that's it for today.
Yeah.
I guess
And
we'll see you next week. And yeah, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
See you later.
Bye-bye.